Okay, and we are hoping that this is the energy that you are getting even when you are in the house. I hope that you have stood up and you have busted some moves here and there. And right now, I am joined by one amazing lady who is doing a great job in the gospel industry. She goes by the name Lynn the Brand. She is an online strategist and publicist. Lynn,
yes,
the brand.
The brand.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're looking good.
Thank you. Asante sana.
How are you feeling this morning?
Niko sawa.
Kwani umeema na tumedance tu dakika moja?
Nakuanga mnoma by the way to dance.
And then
like wacha tu nisijichoche, but nakuanga mnoma sana ku dance. Ni vile sasa kwa sasa
uko umejipanga na viatu za kudance.
Nimejipanga na viatu za kudance. Clearly.
I saw that coming.
Viatu za kudance ni sneakers ni
I saw that coming. All right, if we can just go straight into this interview with you describing to us or defining for us who an online strategist is.
So an online strategist is someone who, like, unajua, for a public figure, either you're an artist, either you're an actor, either you're an actress, either you're a brand influencer, which I am as well still. You need, in our era right now, unlike Kitambo, we are so much into the digital space. So an online strategist is someone who strategizes, like, my job, like my work, ni make sure vitu zinago naeka vitu into place in as far as your brand is concerned. Like, I'm positioning your brand in a way that it will be more visible to, if it's clients, if it's a company, to clients, if it's an artist, to a wider audience. So my work is to, vile tu jini nasema, to strategize, to come up with ideas, to come up with a good and great way to position you as a brand out there vizuri.
All right, and so who is a publicist and how are those two linked together?
Well, are they linked? I think maybe nilizilink.
Well, nilizilink by force.
Nilizilink by force, niliforce issues.
So who's a publicist?
A publicist is someone who does like PR and marketing for a brand, for a company, for a corporate, for, you know, the work of a publicist basically is to market and push someone, push a brand, push music, make sure that these products are getting to the right people and are being consumed by the right people, making sure that you as an artist, your music is being consumed by the right audience. Yes, so it's more of a publicist, more of marketing. An online strategist is more of coming up with strategies za kukuposition vizuri online. And then now publicist, unachukua ile positioning yenye umeweka vizuri online, unaingia sasa nayo kwa ground.
Unafuata kina mainstreams, unahakikisha wanaona hii product yenye umeshajipanga nayo.
Because hata ukikuja kwa mainstreams, like nowadays, utapata mtu anaangalia sana, like if I want to, for example, if Vivian is an artist and Vivian ameni approach mimi kama mtu wa media, nimcheze mziki, ndenda online kwanza nione vile Vivian amejiposition nini. So nitaanza na online. So basically, online strategy huko ndo mahali inaanzia. Huko ndio where the work begins. And then now after huko unaingia side nyingine sasa ya PR, unasukuma vizuri kwa ground vile inafaa.
Tunaweza sema online strategy or online strategizing, tunaweza link na branding. Because, you know, umesema when someone wants to play your song, you've come to them, someone has come to you, amesema anataka umcheze ngoma, but anaenda kwanza online, anaangalia. The way you've branded yourself will determine whether this person will be okay with playing maybe, or, you know, getting to know you more and all. So branding inaingilia hapo bado still hapo hivyo kwa online strategizing.
Actually zinapelekana. Like the online strategy part, the PR part and the branding part was in intermarry. So like branding inaingilia hapo sana because the way you have packaged yourself online, actually sasa that's your brand. Vile tu umejipackage online, now that's your brand. So hapo ndio mahali branding inaingilia, because if I go to your social media platforms and maybe nipate there's a way that unajua first impression ndio ina matter. So mimi nikiingia, hata let me speak for myself. Mimi nikiingia kwa platform ya msee nione, hey, like kuna vitu ziko questionable, there's a way you just positioned your brand. Maybe you're saying you're an artist, but nikikuja pale hakuna kitu ina kulink na usanii.
Ni memes tu,
kwa memes. Wewe ni ni memes tu, so natafuta okay, amesema ni msanii na muziki yake iko wapi, you know. Ameenda photoshoot, amejipackage aje as a brand, like photo zake zinakaaje, quality zinakaaje, nini zina, so hizo mbili, like branding and the online strategy part zinaintamari kabisa.
Okay, is it that you saw a gap in that particular sector, in this particular industry, ama how did you get into what you're doing right now?
Ndio maana nasema zingine zilikujia kwa njia, so mine is a weird story because when I was starting, I started as an online strategist / a digital strategist. So when I was doing, I was fully concentrating on the digital side, the online side. So hizo time, like I was so much into managing people's social media accounts and stories are maybe tweeting, trending and all that. So somewhere along the way, truth be told, ukweli, I saw a gap. Because nilikuwa naangalia the way wasanii, maybe hata si wasanii peke yake, the way maybe mtu amejipackage to online ilikuwa inanibother. Nashindwa sasa kwa nini huyu anapost hivi? Sasa kwa nini caption yake inakaa hivi? Alifikiria kwanza before aka picha, you know? So ilikuwa inanibother sana. So somewhere along the way, I don't know, story tu nikajikuta nimefix tu hizi mambo za branding nini, and nika develop interest ya kutaka kumake watu wakae poa online. Na get ya kutaka kumake tu a brand ika in a certain way online. But when I was starting, I started to as a digital strategist. So branding, PR, hizi zote zilikuja tu mali kwa barabara. Then I realized there was a gap. Sasa side ya PR, I realized there was a gap between artists and
the
media. And like maybe artists wako na project poa wajui venye itafika nini, and I had built those connections, those networks. So nikaona acha ni maji gap, nikue Kofi Annan hapa katikati nikue naletanisha watu hivi pamoja.
Yeah. And I see you do that with so many artists. Maybe you can just mention, for those who don't know, some of the artists you work with, akina Jabidi, you know, ndo kama umekatika hapa makofi vizuri hivyo.
Jabidi ni msanii wangu.
Yeah, you can just mention some of the artists that you work with at the moment.
Okay, so surprisingly, actually, I never branded myself as gospel publicist. I'm a digital strategist.
Yeah.
I think God alialigned to in his own way, because nilikuwa tu najipata most of the clients that I was getting, most of the referrals, najipata tu kwa mikono za wasanii wa gospel.
Because that's also a question I have, but endelea tu ehe.
Yeah, so I have worked with quite a number of people. I can start with maybe the ones that I used to work with. I have worked with Masi Masika. I have worked with Ibn Wanjiru. I have worked with Guardian Angel. I am working with Jabidi. I am working with Benachi. I am working with Moji. I am working with Ben Psycho.
DJ Kez.
I'm working with DJ Kez. I have worked with Willie Paul. Ni nani sija? I think the question should be nani sija.
Who have you not worked with in the industry? Because the names you're mentioning are all the big names in the industry right now. Kuna mtu umesikia hajataja wale wakubwa. It's like ametaja kila mtu mkubwa mwenye ako kwa industry, the gospel industry.
So I have worked with both, let's say, artists wetu hapa, and then pia internationally. I am working with KBC from Ghana. I have worked with Pompi from Zambia. Sijui. I think tuulize tu ni nani sijawaka.
Ni nani hujawaka naye. And speaking of that, before I get into maybe if you are open to work with an artist from the secular world, there was a recent event that just concluded the other week, if I'm not wrong. That's Love Nairobi Festival, where we had big artists come into the country. You've mentioned Pompi, and there was also another artist who is extremely international, anajulikana from the younger generation to the oldest of generations, if I may say, at the moment, and that is Don Moen. You know, God will make a way. I'm sure almost everyone knows that name, and you got the opportunity to work with him as well. So just how do you land these opportunities as an online strategist and as a publicist?
Sometimes, at me, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know, I think God too and aligned between his own way, because when I was starting, me, I'm a very aggressive person, very, very aggressive. So utapata maybe when I was starting, I used to spot if I see maybe there's a big event, alafu naangalia naona kuna gap, maybe online kuna vile event haijahypewa poa ama nini. So I used to look for the owner ama the organizer of the event. Nitaenda tu kwa page niangalia wametag nani, then I used to DM them so much. So watani snob, of course, wengine watani snob, watanichorea hizo zote. So one of the people that niliwahi anguka kwa DM yake is someone who I'm working with currently pia. Now him, because I'm not working with artists peke yake, I'm also working with content creators. So there is Mlamimwi too, the Reverend Dad. So niliwahi anguka kwa DM yake a while back.
Nifurahisha ukisema ulianguka.
Nilianguka.
Ukaanguka kwa DM.
Alimchorea maze. So niliwahi, like there were, before COVID, he used to organize like very big events back in LD. Very big, alafu analeta our big artists, our gospel artists from Nairobi. So I saw a gap and I was like, hey, event ija hype poa online. So one day I DM'd him. Nikamwambia, nikajiintroduce, nikaandika hapo ka paragraph. Oh, my name is Linda Brando, I do this, ABCD. So I can do this for your event, nini. Of course, alinipiga tu ile scene, blue ticks. Zangu polite, za hapo IG. Naona. Tukisonga. So he didn't respond, he never responded. So like a year later, Moji calls me and Moji is like, kuna msee nataka kumrusha kwako, akona wasanii, he's a manager, nini, na wanahitaji publicist. So surprisingly, mtu alikuwa ananirusha kwake ni huyo the Reverend Dad Mlamimwi too. So Moji connected the two of us, and then now from there, now we started working together. So when Love Nairobi Festival came, he was part of the board when you walikuwa na organize. And he kept pushing unajua sasa board ilikuwa imejaa na watu wengi wenye si Kenyans. Iyo board ilikuwa na people from Malawi, US, UK, nini. So hawanijui vile yana nijua. So he kept telling them, hapana, jaribuni tu huyu dem. She's my publicist, she's doing everything for everyone in this country, nini. So that's how he landed into that opportunity now. Okay. We are Love Nairobi Festival. But for other events... All right, I'll have to cut you short on that. We take a short break, but we'll be back with more about Linda Brand. And we are back with Entertainment Thursday. Thank you for staying tuned. Now, Linda Brand is still here with us, and she was just from explaining to us how she lands on such big gigs like the Love Nairobi Festival, which was an international festival. No umetuambia, it's all about wewe kujituma. You know, from the story you've just told us, nimeona no one is coming to find you. You need to look for these opportunities. I used to, yani mimi nilikuwa najituma. I think mpaka ikafika place hii, most of these opportunities sasa zimekuwa referrals. And it's as a result of ile kujituma yenye mimi nilikuwa najituma. Mimi sijali utani blue tick, alafu kesho nitarudi nikiona kuna event tena, bado nitakudm. Haujali kama ulikuwa umemuuliza kakata unarudi tena. By the way, sijali. Narudi tu tena, atani blue tick mpaka mwisho ya atamua tu develop an interest ya, na huyu amejipush sana, huyu ni nani. So from hiyo kujituma yenye nilikuwa nimezoea kujituma, I think, and then also from the way, because me nakuanga very serious and passionate with what I do. So if nikishika, either it's an artist, it's an event, it's a corporate amanini, mi urana nayo kabisa, like I give it 200%. So I think from pia the work ethic na nini, unapata somewhere tu, napatanga tu referrals nini, so nitapata maybe mtu ananicall, ananiambia there's this event, someone has referred me to you. So most of the ways when you land on these big gigs, actually ni referrals.
Yeah, saizi it's all about the referrals, but ni juu umejituma, so many people know that Lynn the brand does this. Lynn the brand is able to do this and that. So when you're with your artist, how are you bringing this into them? How are you incorporating this into artists? Kuwaonyesha you go for these opportunities. Is this also something is this your job as well with them? Ama wewe hapo kazi yako now?
Actually it is. It is because I think I'm one person when I get offended easily nikiona maybe I am putting my A game, my best foot forward when it comes to maybe pushing an artist, alafu msanii ana relax, na get inanikasirishanga yani at that point hata naweza drop that artist because na feel if you put the same energy na mimi put hiyo energy tupatane katikati, then
whatever you're working on will work.
It will work 100%. But sasa mimi nikiweka energy from side yangu, then wewe side yako haujitumi, like you're very comfortable. You don't want to, sometimes, you know me, I'm a publicist, but I am not a manager. There's a difference. Okay, watu wengi siku hizi wananiita tu manager, but I'm not a manager. So there's a difference between a publicist and a manager. So the work of a manager pia, kwa roles za manager hapo ndani, kuna securing gigs and events for artists. Me, that is not my work. So job yangu ni kumake sure brand yako iko sawa kabisa pale nje. So kama msanii pia, sometimes unafaa unajituma kidogo. Pia ukiona like some of these events nini, if you're in a position to reach out to these people, reach out to them. Ask them, like there's no harm. The worst thing that you can be told is
a no. Na utabaki tu kwa pali ulikuwa. It's not like unashuka.
It's not like unashuka. And especially for, you know, it's a little bit different for established artists and for uprising artists. Sipendi kuita upcoming. For uprising artists. So for established artists ni rahisi. Moji ni aje kuna gig niko nayo hapa, utani charge how much? Una get au kuitwa ni rahisi because they have worked on their brands, they have toil, they have labored, saidi jina zao ziko mahali. For an uprising artist, alafu unapata maybe mtu ako comfortable, I mean, bado a big number of people hawakujui. Na get hata event organizers hawakujui. So ukikaa, watawai kujua aje. Like kama mimi ningekaa, singewai like julikana that, you know, she's good in this, she can do this, she can do this. So, mi push wasanii sana, wajipush, watoke kwa comfort zone. Ukiona opportunity na una feel ama unaona inaweza fit poa na wewe, toka pale nje, ifuate. Because ukijipush hivi, ukijifuata, tuseme for instance, hata kama ni event, umeenda kwa huyu msee the first time, amekulenga, the second time umeona kwa na event, the third time atakulenga. Trust me, anaona tu the same name, the same name.
Why is this person so persistent? Let me check what she does.
The third time atakulenga. Hata kama atakwambia, because of course even ndio hizo conversations huanza, kuja sai bado hatuna hiyo budget, but maybe unaweza fungua or something, at least it's a starting point. I get. So mi push sana, like watu tu wasanii watoke kwa comfort zone juu comfortability na nikasirisha
inakuka
sana.
Okay, are you open to work with secular artists? Kwa sababu brand yako ni kama umeiweka, you are a gospel online strategist and gospel publicist. Are you open to work with everyone else, watu wa secular?
I am open because like right now I'm not just working as Lynn the brand, I have an agency.
Tell us about it.
Foley Agency. So Foley Agency, it's a PR and marketing agency. So tunafanya hizo stories zote za PR, marketing, events management, events marketing, social media management, publicity for artists, media tours, music promotion, music distribution. So you see, when it comes to the company, it's wide. So itakuwa mbaya nikisema hii company yangu nimeiweka tu ya gospel, get. So kama wewe ni wa secular, hata kama uko na ngoma imeweza aje, hapa haiwezi work. You know, so I am open. Actually, I have worked with secular artists like Clones. Na wakingi na wasanii wa secular actually. Ni vile wa gospel ndo kwa wengi sasa wana overshadow wa secular, but I am open.
I actually thought umejieka kwa gospel so that you have a niche. You know, whereby when someone thinks mtu yoyote kwa gospel akifikiria publicist, you're the first person that comes to mind.
Actually sijajiweka, ilijiweka.
Ilijiweka
hivyo na ikabaki hivyo. That's why I think pia inajipelekanga, if I have a secular artist, I will push that artist sana kwa like foley nini compared na gospel artist. Sasa gospel artist nitampush kila mahali mpaka mimi kama Linde brand. I think inajipeleka tu. So the way the brand iliji package ikajiweka kwako ka umbrella flani ka gospel. So pia mimi tu by default
ukako kwa hapo.
Nikakuwa tu niko like utapata artist wa gospel nitampush thoroughly. Wa secular pia nitampush thoroughly, but wa gospel atakuwa like hata mimi kwa pages zangu wapi side zangu utapata tu niko free kupost wa gospel.
Acha nikukate tu hapo. Is it conflicting when we see you as Linda brand una push Moji, and then we see you as Linda brand una push she's not doing it but una push Prezo?
Yeah, it is actually. It is. Kwa sababu the way people have known me, the way the brand imejiposition tu yenyewe imejiposition hivyo. So kuna ile tu mbogi fulani kiona na push Ngesh. Watashindwa
Guess they see the mama.
Rada yako ni gani?
So it can be conflicting.
It can be conflicting, and that's why nakwanga like sikuwa nimepangia. It's not something that nilikaa chini nikasema sasa nitakuwa naika effort kwa gospel, like ilikuja automatically by default. So that's why like me feel tu kwa spirit yangu nikipush artist wa secular na feel sasa nikimpost una get kwa pages zangu kwa page ya job iko sawa, basi sasa kwa pages zangu niko sasa nikimpost itakaaje, you get. So it's kind of conflicting in some way.
Okay, I get that. So you also work with secular artists, but under Foley agency.
Under Foley agency now. But
we
also it depends who secular artist anaimba which type of music. Because then I'm very choosy. Na selecting sana.
Okay.
So kama hizo vulgar music, I don't know what hizo me I can't.
Okay.
But like to simple love songs nini sasa hapo niko sawa.
Akina the band hivi akina.
Hapo sasa hapo tunaweza
muziki.
Yes.
Okay. As we come to the end of the conversation, nataka kujua who has been the easiest person to work with, and how do you determine easy to work with?
Wacha nifikirie. Kuna msanii ajani kula kichwa kweli.
Wamekukula wote.
Ngoja. So I think the easiest person to work with has been Jabedi. He is very easy. He's very, like the way I can define easy to me is someone who is ready to listen, someone who is ready to go outside the box, someone who is like Lina kisuggest kitu, anajua like Lina ko hapa for the betterment of my brand. Si tu mtu mazemi najua mimi know it all. Una get, and you see for someone like Jabidi with his brand akitaka kukua kichwa ngumu
anaweza kwa kichwa ngumu because his brand is already out there.
Yeah. But now you see someone who is open, someone who ata record project ikiwa demo na bado atanitumia tu nimerecord hii na ni demo. Hebu wewe kwanza niambie unafeel kwaje? Tutoe nini? Tuongeze nini? Tufanye nini? Unasikia iko sawa? Ukimpatia like advice and I take to note. Like you see now someone like that, for me, hiyo ni definition yangu ya easy, because it shows in as much as you're big, but you're still willing to grow even more. And then ujajiekea tu like it's me, myself and I, like opinions za watu wengine pia zina count. Opinions ya Lynn kama publicist wangu though yeye ananitanga manager zina count. Na get, so for me I think he has been the easiest artist.
Okay. What is the most exciting thing about your job?
The most exciting thing about my job, I think, na hiyo ni exciting. I think the fact that sometimes I get to experience how it is to, unajua sasa most of the people that I'm working with right now are people that I used to see on TV kitambo. Hata sikuwa imagine kama nitawaifikia wase kama hao. You see. So the most exciting part for me na kwanga maybe tuseme tunaenda show mahali ama tunaenda interview ama nini, like kwa kichwa changu sasa ndio ina click, by the way like God ameniweka level, I think, because some of them wanasemanga from the way I have pushed myself, from the way I have worked na nini. So like watu kaa Jabidi, for example, they make fun and they're like, wewe hata ni superstar kutuliko. So for me, the fact that sometimes na feel it's like we are
on the same level. It excites you. All right, so watu wakupate wapi as we finish, and tukimalizana na Lynn, we are going to get into some DJ mixes. Unique, the DJ is here for that job. Atatuchezea mix after mix after mix, song after song after song, that is. So Lynn, tunakupata wapi kwa mtandao?
So kabla hata niseme mali tutapatana, pia Unique na wakingi pia na watu kama kina Unique ma DJ pia I get, as long as you're in the public space.
Okay.
Na kuanga open to work with everyone, DJs, artists, kina DJ Gigi, whatever. So on social media platforms, it's Lynn the brand. Lynn is L-Y-N-N-E, the brand, across all digital platforms. And you can also follow my company, Foley Agency, across all digital platforms.
All right, thank you so much for coming to the show. And now you know where to find Lynn the brand if you want your brand to be put at a place where it can be seen. Right now, we get into the DJ mixes.